Music is subjective. One person, actually, we switching up for this video. Instead of obscure and not so obscure albums I usually recommend for this type of video, instead I decided I'd rank and talk about some of my favorite songs of all time. Now I was trying to decide if, like top 20 or top 10 would be too much, but then I started writing this script and it got super fucking long anyway, so here's another chaosive classic yap sesh for y'all, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, top 1, greatest of all time, prime LeBron type shit. My favorite song of all time at number 1, for me, well, at least for right now, it changes a lot, I can't lie. It might be not the top 1 anymore by, maybe a week or two, but it depends on how I feel. But anyway, we got in the number 1 spot, my favorite song of all time, Epitaph by King Crimson. Now, if I haven't mentioned it before, In the Court of the Crimson King is my favorite album of all time. My best friend even painted the album cover for me, and I have it up on my wall as we speak right now. I'm looking up at it. I love you, Cyrus. Thank you. But yeah, every song is amazing on that album. Epitaph is by far my favorite. I Talk to the Wind is really close, but it doesn't compare to the emotion I feel listening to this song. It's hard to explain, but it gives me like no corny shit, but it gives me like hope. I can't lie. Like about my life, about what I was put on this earth to do, about my insecurities surrounding that. It's weird, but it secures me in a way that not much else in my life does. And it's the same for that entire album, I can't lie, not just Epitaph. That whole album makes me feel, like secure in my life, type shit. I'm not gonna lie, there's not much that can elicit this type of feeling from me, unlike this song and this album. It makes me feel like more grandiose than I believe I am, or grandiose? It makes me feel more grandiose than I believe I am, and I don't think that'll ever change, at least not while I'm in this stage of my life right now. But yeah, Epitaph by King Crimson is my favorite song of all time. Listen to it, you'll understand what I mean. Listen to Into the Court of the Crimson King, you'll understand what I mean, man. That album got a stand name in JoJo for a reason, bruh. Rocky knows ball. Alright, I got a little loaded there for my first entry, but it's probably gonna stay that way this entire video, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is the type of thing, music is very personal to me, and a lot of these songs that are on this list I have a connection deeply with, so this video might be a little loaded, I'm not gonna do like a trigger warning or anything. It's not gonna be that crazy. It's just gonna be me yapping about how miserable my life was for, like half of it. But I'm chilling now, yeah. Am I? No, yeah, my second favorite song of all time took me a minute to decide, but I think I now have a solid answer, and it's All I Need by Radiohead. Now, most of y'all already know this song. It's one of their most popular, like top 5, I believe. But for me, this song means a great deal. Alright, so let me explain to y'all. In high school, I think freshman year, I was in a beginnings to art class. I sat next to this guy, and over time we talked a lot, became close. We could see each other in only electives because we weren't in the same grade, we didn't have any classes together. We became very close, like super close, that I considered him my best friend, and I still do. And at that period of my life, I wasn't sure who I considered my friend. I was lost emotionally, major depressive disorder, and that year it was hitting me pretty badly, I can't hold. But he literally brought a new kind of light to my life. We were friends for years after that. Every Valentine's Day, we brought each other gifts, and like for Christmas and shit, for every holiday. Events, we'd always hang out, like called each other almost every fucking night, talking about random bullshit. It was that type of friendship where you're gonna be friends with this person for the rest of your life, It was just that kind of bond. Basically, I had found like my platonic soulmate, and on my senior year, I think it was, for my either second or third year of video production class, we had to make a tribute film to someone we cared about that was in a grade below us, or like a family member or something of that nature. And I made mine to him, since I was graduating that year and he was like a year under me still. And we had to decide a song to be for the background music, and I asked him about it and he suggested this song. And from that day on, bruh, it's been our song. All I Need by Radiohead. It has been our song. Every time I hear it, I just think, oh shit, this is me and Cyrus's song. And I was like, oh my god, bruh. It means a lot to me, like how our friendship meant a lot to me at the time, and how it still means a lot to me now, even years later. It's also just a banger song too, I can't lie. That whole album is peak. And Cyrus, if you're watching this, just know you saved my life, bro. We will be forever friends. We were platonic soulmates. I'm trying not to make everything in this video so like emotionally loaded, but man, music means so much to me, and this next song, I can't lie, is pretty much the same way, and it'll probably be loaded for my entire top 5. So the next song I've decided would be in my top 3 of all time is Duet from the OMORI soundtrack. Now, if you've played and are an OMORI fan, you know exactly why this song would be in my top 5 of all time. If you're a jit watching this right now, go to bed, bruh. You have school in the morning, gang. It is not summer anymore. Go to bed. I don't want to spoil anything from the game in this video, so I'll just summarize the best way I can why it's so important to me and to the narrative of the game. Basically, OMORI is tied with Cyberpunk 2077 in being my favorite video game of all time. Emotionally, I connect way more with OMORI, or Sunny in particular, which is the main character, which is why this song is deserving of this spot. So I honestly, I can't really explain why, because it'll spoil a very important part of the game, and I'd want you all to experience that for yourselves, you know, unfiltered, unspoiled. But basically, the game means a great deal to me, and this song is the epiphany of all of that emotion from the game. The love, the care, and relation I have to the game and its characters. It's like the crux of a very important moment story-wise in the game, and I genuinely cannot listen to this song without tearing up is how emotional it gets me. Like, as I'm writing this and I'm listening to this song, when I was writing the script, I have genuine tears in my eyes, gang. Like, no, I'm not glazing, I swear. I'm not, like, over-exaggerating this shit. But it definitely deserves this spot. Besides, emotionally, technically, this song is beautiful, bro. It's a duo piece, a piano and violin player, which correlates to the characters in the game. It was really hard for me to decide between Duet and the other tracks from this game, OMORI. The self-titled song, for one, would be one of them. Or, Princess's theme. That one's a really good track from this game. Aubrey's theme in her fight as well is one that really means a lot to me. I get teary-eyed listening to that one too. Just thinking of like the emotional and, you know, character and story beats encapsulates. It's great, man. There's genuinely nothing like it in soundtrack, in a gaming soundtrack for me right now that I've experienced thus far. Even though like all of those tracks are really fucking beautiful, I think Duet is the one that impacts me the most emotionally. Play OMORI. It's great. It's fantastic, even magnificent, even in gaming. I know a lot of people make fun of it for whatever reasons they can. It's understandable with the creator and some certain, you know, things she has posted on Twitter.com. But, you know, for this instance, we are going to separate the art from the artist. And we're going to pretend like those tweets did not happen, alright? So, just don't look, because it'll ruin your fucking experience, alright? Just don't look up anything about OmoCat on Twitter, man. Alright, now we have another video game track for my 4th favorite song of all time. Can you guys tell I love video games? If I was ranking all the different forms of media, I'd probably have manga number 1, video games, music, movies, TV, and books at the very last, because I don't really read that much. I should, but I don't. I want pictures, okay? I don't want words on paper. I want pictures. Favorite song of all time. And this one actually has a story behind it. And if you know this song, you know ball. You know ball. My 4th favorite song of all time is Obstacles by Syd Matters. Now, most of you won't know this song by the title, but once you listen to it, you will get Vietnam-type flashbacks to Life is Strange, well, that early 2000s type vibe and shit. It's one of the songs on the soundtrack, and the most important one to me personally. This song just encapsulates everything that Life is Strange 1 feels like. Listening to this song, it's like a time capsule, reminding me back to that point in my life and how much this game meant to me then, and still does now. This song is also one that I can't listen to without crying, I can't lie. The story of this one is a bit corny and stereotypical, but you feel me, it is my story. But not to keep this video too long, I'll summarize a little bit. Basically, when I played this game, I was at a point in my life where my sexuality wasn't very clear. What? Clear. I meant clear. I'm queer, but I meant clear. My sexuality wasn't very clear, okay? Clear. It was, but like I hated myself for it, low-key. I was raised in a Christian household, so anything gay was never spoken of, and it was usually shunned upon in my family. And this game for me, like it did many others, showed me that there was nothing wrong with the way I was, that I didn't have to beg for forgiveness for being myself anymore, that I didn't have to be afraid of what other people would think of me. And Chloe and Max basically made me secure in my sexuality as a kid, I can't lie. And this song played a big part of that memory for me. And in general, the Life is Strange soundtrack did, honestly, but this song in particular stood out to me. Syd Matters was dropping nothing but banger after banger after banger for this soundtrack, I can't lie. But yeah, the impact this game had on me is encapsulated into this song, and that's why it means so much to me. And why Life is Strange in general means so much to me. It is I think it would be my fifth favorite game of all time. Everyone has their own meaning for something, a piece of media. It can be the popular media, the most popular media you've ever seen in your life, like fucking American Psycho or Fight Club or something, but someone will have their own interpretation of it and therefore create their own feelings towards it and their own personal bond to that form of art. I don't really judge people that much for having the most popular shit as their favorites because, you know, I'm the same way, kind of. It depends on whatever you take out of the media that you consume, you know. Unless your favorite anime is like One Piece or something, then you're exempt. With some finna hate me saying that, then you're exempt. You just like it. You're exempt if your shit's like in One Piece. But anyway, I'm sure others too have had the similar experience with Life is Strange. And it shows how much media can positively impact our lives. Music, video games, movies, TV shows, manga, books, all of it has the possibility to change your life. It just depends on the message you take from it and bring to your heart. Get a little poetic or something right there. A little Edgar Allan Poe type shit right there. Anyway, but yeah, man. Great song, great game. And to this day, I hold them both very close to my heart. Thank you, Syd Matters and Don't Nod Games, for changing my life for the better. And hopefully they make another Life is Strange game. And do not let the new company, what were they called? Whoever made that really shitty one that just dropped that had Chloe and Max break up and Max be best friends with Victoria Chase, who bullied her in college, mind you. We don't talk about that game. That game's, it's not canon. I don't care what anybody says, it's not canon. And I am, eviscerating it from the sideline of Life is Strange. So that game doesn't exist. What was it, dude? Double Exposure. Yeah, Double Exposure doesn't exist. My fifth favorite song of all time, drumroll please, is yet another soundtrack from another form of media. Am I predictable yet, guys? Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and get back to where I'm supposed to be in the script. The song in question, my fifth of all time, is Glide by Lily Chou-Chou from the movie All About Lily Chou-Chou. Dude, I love this movie so much, I wrote 2 separate reviews on Letterboxd. One for my first watch, which I thought it was incredibly mid and overhyped, I can't lie. Then I rewatched it a few months later and thought it was the greatest shit of all time. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't know how that happened. Maybe like a switch in my brain flipped when I watched the movie for the second time. Because I don't know how that happened, but I thought it was peak the second time I watched it, and I still think it's peak. So I really like this movie a lot. And the soundtrack for this movie is amazing. But all I know now is that I understand the movie and why I love it so much. The movie itself is hard to explain if you want to, dive into the deeper nuances of the plot and stuff like that. Most people have already, heard of it. But this song in particular, like the others from the soundtracks in this list for me, is like, it's just the movie in a different form of media. Like, this song is all about Lily Chou-Chou, if that makes sense. So, my love for the film translates to the love for this song. And since music is an easier, digestible source of media, makes me love it even more. This song is just beautiful in every sense of the word, man. And since the movie means quite a bit to me, so does this song. Yu, the person behind the lead vocals for All About the Lily Chou-Chou soundtrack. And man, bro, does she do an absolutely amazing job. The movie wouldn't be as impactful without her and Takeshi Kobayashi's contribution to the soundtrack, man. Genuinely some generational talent right there, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know that scene where Yuichi is like standing in some rice field listening to Lily Chou-Chou? Like the whole vibe of that shit. I be doing that shit every time I listen to the song, I can't lie. Like I'm in an anime type shit, like like no glaze, I be mimicking that shit like I'm him. Like genuinely I have an obsession with the artist Lily Chou-Chou. I'm not gonna lie, it should be frying me, but hey man, one day I would love to recreate that scene myself in film. Like I've seen many others do on YouTube. I want it to be, put my own little twist to it though. So maybe that'll be a project on this channel eventually. But anyway, Glide by Lily Chou-Chou, or Yu is the lead vocalist, is my top 5th favorite song of all time. Amazing movie, amazing song, and it had an amazing impact on me. So side note, I had a really hard time deciding what songs I would add after my top 5. Because I love music as a medium so much, it's difficult to rank compared to like video games or something of that nature, since they're more, there's more substance. and those kind of things. Well, I'm not saying music has no substance, but you know, there's more value into what you're consuming and compared to a video game, you know, for music. But for now, I've got something a little less emotionally charged for my 6th favorite song of all time. And this song is one I just really like, and I think it deserves a 6th spot. I swear I'm not glazing. I just really love Radiohead. And can you guys guess? It is another Radiohead song. So my 6th favorite song of all time is Weird Fishes / Aparegi, I think, by Radiohead. Like, this shit is a classic, bro. Top 6 Radiohead song for sure. I couldn't decide between this one or Just, that's on the Benz album. But I do like the vibe of this song more. And it's also longer, so I can enjoy listening to it for longer. It's a super simple reason. I just really like this song. Nothing too crazy. No crazy story about this one. No trauma dumping, guys. I swear I'm done trauma dumping. It's just a really great, solid song. I know every word to it. Me and Cyrus also really love this song, so that helps with its rating too. So, alright. Yeah. Weird Fishes / Aparegi by Radiohead. Next, we have a new genre for you guys I don't already have on this list, and my 7th favorite song of all time, and that's coming from the song Twin Size Mattress by the Front Bottoms. Now, this song is super popular on TikTok, everywhere. It blew up a year ago, I think. But I don't really give a fuck. The reason this song is on this list is because I had like a fucking mental breakdown to this shit a bit ago, and it really made me realize my perspective on my life and what I needed to change, because I didn't want to end up in somebody's basement on a twin-size mattress forever, bro. It was pretty recently, so I can't lie, this song might have a little bit of recency bias on my part, but oh well. It's a great song. I love the story behind it. I love how depressed it makes me. I love that's how you know that shit is good. I love how it almost makes me want to blow my shit schmoove off. And I love belting my heart out to this song whenever I feel like shit. It's a comfort song for me, and a majority of the Front Bottoms music is comfort stuff for me. You know, it's easy to sing, it's super catchy, and it gets in your heart. And what else could you ask for in a good song? The next favorite song I've decided will be on my 8th favorite song ever today will be Reach for the Stars, the opening track for the original Sonic Colors game. Now, Sonic Colors was my favorite game ever for like the majority of my childhood, next to like Skylanders Trap Team or some shit. But I'm not gonna lie, Skylanders kind of fell off for me since I can't really play it anymore. But Sonic Colors has stayed a strong top 15 favorite game of all time, because I can play it on my 2DS that I have actually sitting right here next to me on my desk. I have a core memory of playing this fucking song on my Sonic Colors, my red 2DS, and with my cousin, like in the 2-player game arcade mode that the original Sonic Colors game had. I'm not gonna lie, that's a mythical pull on my part for remembering that shit. This song in general has a great message that I needed to hear today, and I feel like a lot of other people needed to hear today. You know, that my dreams aren't astronomical, that I could achieve them, i.e. I'm reaching for the fucking stars! Man, you get it, bro. I love this song, I love this fucking game, and that's it. Next song. Alright, 9 is a kind of scary number, and we have a scary ass song to accommodate that hoe. You know what that TikToker got, y'all? You know what I'm talking about? No, you don't. I'm punk. Alright. My 9th favorite song of all time is Bastard by Tyler, the Creator. Now wait! Before you call me an edgy loser, go into my comments, I'm like, wow, Kai's an edgy loser who likes old Tyler, the Creator and a weirdo. Isn't that problematic? Listen! Okay? This song is definitely edgy. It's not his edgiest, okay? It's not like it's not like on some Goblin type shit. But it's still pretty fucking edgy. And I don't know, something about the story for this song clicks with me. I like it a lot. I only know this song because my friend, who's also a big Tyler fan, recommended it to me. And immediately once I heard it, I loved it. The entire time while I listened to this song, I can't lie, there are like 2 moves I alternate between. Like unfiltered rage and like that one status effect from Fear and Hunger with like the skull emoji. The fucking severe mental trauma. That's the shit I fluctuate between while listening to Bastard, man. This song is generally just 6 minutes of Tyler ranting about how much he hated his life. And I fuck with it, I can't lie. The piano, I'm pretty sure, is a sample from another song. It might be a Kanye song. Actually, I don't know, I don't listen to that nigga. But it's unsettling to listen to. And it makes the rapping over it even harder. By the way, Wolf is my favorite Tyler album of all time. No discussions will be had about Call Me If You Get Lost is better, because it's not. Anyway, next song, guys. Alright, my 10th favorite song of all time. At this point, I'm just picking songs I really like, I can't lie to y'all. Like, my top 4 has been solidified for a minute, but everything else after that, it's up to be changed around, honestly. There's another song I just really like. No depressing stories anymore. This is the part of the video where I make you guys either cringe or laugh. Majority of the time, it's definitely both, maybe more of the latter. But the next song I have for you, my 10th favorite song of all time, is Thank You My Twilight by The Pillows. Now, I've generally never watched a lick of Fooly Cooly in my life. I just love The Pillows. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. That's been on my list for years. But this song, it's great. It's hopeful. It makes me optimistic about where I am at in my life whenever I listen to it. It's simple. The guitar in the song makes me feel like nostalgic almost. It's soothing, and so are the vocals. I found the song a few weeks ago, and it's been on my repeat nonstop. It makes me feel like just unfiltered joy, bro. Which not a lot of stuff does nowadays with the state of the world as it is right now. And it makes me realize how much about life I take for granted, and like in the song, how it's beautiful in its own way. I definitely recommend giving this one, and The Pillows in general, a listen. Okay, next we have a song that's been in my daily rotation for the past few months nonstop, and definitely an underrated band I've come to love and appreciate over time. So my 11th favorite song of all time is the Now, Now, and Never by What Is Your Name. This song, man, I don't even know how to describe it for real. It just gives you that very, like, certain feeling you can't find listening to anything else. It's nostalgic, melancholic even when listening to. It's the type of song that lets your imagination run wild while listening to it. Or the type of song that brings back happy memories of you and the ones you love. I'm gonna be listening to this song for the rest of my life, man. I'm gonna show my kid, maybe not my kids, I don't want kids, my nieces and nephews this shit. Man, it's so damn good, and it honestly, it should be higher on this list. But I've been adding and rewriting this fucking script so much that this song was, just replacing it with this song was easier. That whole album is amazing, man. Genuinely some of the greatest collections of songs I've ever heard. A great narrative. They need so much more than only 50,000 listeners, man. Tap in to What Is Your Name now and enjoy this ethereal music with me, okay? What Is Your Name on Spotify. They got a cool ass, like, hand-drawn album cover for that album this song is on. Is it just What Is Your Name? Is it just titled The Now, Now, and Never? I think it is, actually. We are now on number 12, and I decided my favorite song of all time, will be Automatic by Hikaru Utada. And I'm not gonna lie, every time I hear this song, I just start busting a move, man. It makes you get up and dance and laugh and love your shitty fucking life in that moment, and that's what music is for, man. That whole album is like a dance album for me, I can't lie. It's so fun and charismatic, and really, this one, I can't lie, it was really close with Moving On Without You. I could have replaced either one of those for this spot. It gives the same vibe from that album, which I really like. But the beat for this one sells the deal for me, I can't lie to y'all. It's so fucking catchy, man. I don't even know what the hell she is saying, because it's in Japanese. But I damn well sing it like I do, man. I love Hikaru Utada. God! Tap into Hikaru Utada if you haven't. She's been mentioned. Well, they have been mentioned in multiple of my videos by now. And if you're not tapped in already, you don't know ball, sadly. My 13th favorite song of all time is Rusty by Tyler, the Creator. This one is lower on the list, but I still think it's one of Tyler's best songs ever in terms of just pure rap. It is his best, I can't lie, in terms of pure rapping. I love this shit, exactly for that hard rapping reason. Not many songs he's making anymore have this kind of vibe. Bro, the features on this song are too fucking good, like Domo. But anyway, bro, that chorus is peak. I sing it every time I listen to this fucking song. And Earl, do I even have to say anything about Earl, man? He doesn't miss, ever. Ever, he never misses, and this shit is a prime example of Earl never missing. Even though this feature is relatively short on this one and gets cut off by Wolf Tyler shooting his fucking face off, I assume. It's still great though. Great song in general. Again, I love Wolf a lot, and this is my favorite song on the album by far. Next to Tree Home. I'm forgetting the songs I'd picked out prior, I can't lie to y'all. So at this point, I'm just throwing shit in here because I like it and it's my list. And this time we have my 14th favorite song of all time. I'm getting really tired of saying that, and I know it's Over by the Smiths, the 2011 remaster to be exact. It's my favorite Smith song. The message for the song is great, and I think a lot of people nowadays need to hear it, especially Morrissey himself, because Was he not listening to his own lyrics with how he acts nowadays? Anyway, in general, it talks about how strength is needed to be gentle and a kind human being besides how, people are treating you, which I think to an extent is a very important message a lot of people need, me included. I'm low-key a hater. I kind of need to cut that shit out, but I have not been utilizing that advice. I think about this shit in like the entire... Wait, hold on. Ain't this shit like the whole message of Vinland Saga, bruh? Nah, listen to the song and tell me Thorfinn wouldn't be the one singing this shit if he could. If he wasn't in like the... What century is it? I'm not even gonna bother. This is some shit straight out of Vinland Saga. I'm not gonna lie, a Vinland Saga edit with this song over it would be tough. I would like to see that. Some editor on TikTok make that a thing. Tag me in the comments. Anyway, the Smiths usually slaps. They do have a valid misses, though, I can't lie. Mostly from their late 80s stuff is kinda ass. But that's besides the point. This song is peak. It's in their top 10 for a reason. Some really good stuff, and actually pretty thought-provoking, too. Finally, we are nearing the end, y'all. At this point, I'm just throwing shit on here that I've been listening to, I can't lie. A lot of the songs on this list are definitely interchangeable. After, like, the first 5 or so songs, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But that doesn't mean these songs don't have an impact on me. I love them a lot, also. But definitely nowhere near the first 5. There's, like, a solid gap between, like, maybe the top 6 and then, like, everything else. So, yeah. This list will probably not be valid in, like, 2 months, since I'm always discovering music I love. But for right now, this video will be sort of a time capsule for this era in my life and how my music taste was. And now we are at the final song, finally, right? Yeah, Sesh. Wow. Alright, anyways, let's get straight to the point already. I know you guys are tired of hearing me talk. This collection of songs I've put together mean a lot to me, and some honestly don't mean that much to me, like this one, but it's still a really great song I can't get out of my head no matter how hard I try. And it's Cheap Fun by Born Without Bones. This song actually, their music in general gives me that Life is Strange early 2000s type vibe that clearly you guys see I really enjoy. Which makes sense because this album came out in 2013, yo. 2013! Damn, what the fuck happened to 2013? I don't even fucking remember, but I'm sure it's nostalgic to a lot of people. It would be nostalgic to me if I could fucking remember. But, this song is super fun. Get it? Because it's cheap fun. Okay. The lyrics are depressing, and honestly, all of Baby by Born Without Bones gets me emotional, especially Stone. I be belting that song. I can't lie. That's a great song, too. But I have Cheap Fun over Stone by a long mile. I think it's the guitar in this one that just makes me feel nostalgic. You guys tell I have a nostalgia bias. This is another song I usually belt my heart out to and try to match the vocal range of the lead singer, but fail desperately because I do not have said vocal range. The vocal range this man has is nuts. It's so intriguing to listen to, and I wish it was me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Maybe I should take some vocal lessons or something. Some vocal throat lessons. Well, okay. I didn't mean it like that, but anyway. The drums in this one are great. Honestly, fucking everything about this song is peak, man. No misses on that album, unironically. No misses. That's Baby by Born Without Bones. No misses. Peak. Oh, I mentioned that actually in my other video, Born Without Bones, in the 25 albums video. I mentioned them in there. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. This recording was a lot shorter than I expected it to be. I thought this shit would be like an hour, like the fucking, the 25 albums one was over an hour long, the recording at least. Maybe Wisdom won't kill me this time for how much shit he has to edit down. I love Wisdom. I love you, man. Thank you, genuinely. I wouldn't be here in this YouTube shit without you, man. Thank you. That's my twin. Check out his channel, Wise Hat. He makes some good videos. There are plenty more songs I could have added, like Sunday by Earl Sweatshirt or Kawaii Yuna-chan by Super Social Scandal. Or, any of the Lovesick versions by Nujabes. But then this video will be 2 hours long, and I don't want to put Wisdom through that torture. But thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. And also the playlist will be updated with these songs in it as well. It will be in the description below. So thank you all. Really, I wouldn't be here without you. And I love you all. And thank you for all the support. and I plan to be more consistent in the future. My life is finally getting a little stable in terms of employment. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking around, and yeah, man, stay tuned for more stuff. Thanks. 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 Thanks.